When she entered my life, we had a very rocky relationship at the start. I didn't really have much of an interaction with my mother. I had to grow up with her. I didn't know what a stroke was. I didn't know how much of money it costs. Where are we going to get the money from? Hi, my name is Manpriet. I'm 24 years old. My mother is originally from India. She came to Singapore in 1993. She got married to my dad at 18 years old. She is currently working as a cleaning manager and she's on a long-term visit pass plus. My relationship with my mom, I think I met her maybe 10 years, about 11 years ago. So before that, my dad and her were separated. So she was out of the picture for a while, for about maybe half of my life. So from there, when she entered my life, we had a very rocky relationship at the start. But at the same time, she was my support and I was his support because there was just the two of us. So the relationship we have is actually really, really nice. But at the same time, it's very, very old school, I would say. So there are things that we cannot talk about, like money. We don't really have that kind of conversations. Yeah, but other than that, my mom and I were very, very close. I was 13 years old when I met her. That was right after my dad passed away. So around that time, she came into our house and then she basically she didn't know how to be a parent. In other words, I had to grow up with her at the same time. Growing up with her, I think it was quite tough because I had to basically be her parent. Yeah, so I had to teach her how to, I think I can, if I remember correctly, because she cannot read English, she cannot write English. So I teach her how to top up her EZ-Link card, how to take the bus to work, which train side do we take to go to work, this side, or how do I go Tekka Market, that's a favorite place, to go there and eat and all that. Yeah, so these are things where I had to grow up with her. Or, mom, this is where you need to sign, this is the line, this is the report book, this is my marks, I got A, I got B, I failed, can you help me sign for me? She went into the hospital just in November for suspected heart attack. She sat down with me and she cried. She did. Anything else could have happened, it would have escalated to a heart attack. So the doctor told me that she needs to take care of herself, she needs to go for walks. And then she told me, actually, I want to do all this. I want to travel the world, I want to explore, I want to do things that I enjoy, but I cannot because I feel restrained. But her first stroke, she was at home, I was with her. There was no symptoms, only very, very bad headache, and she was saying at the back of her head, it was very, very painful. And then she was vomiting as well. And then her hand, right, it was like that. So it was very, very stiff. It was not moving at one side. So I said, I think we go to the doctor. And her belief, again, she's old school. So her mindset is, no, I'm okay. I just take Panadol and sleep. So she did that. She took Panadol. But when she fell asleep, right, immediately, I think 10 minutes later, she woke up. She said, it's very, very pain. Let's go to the doctor. So we went to the doctor. And then they said, your mom suffered 21 strokes to the brain. So it was a brain stroke. So at the point of time, I had no clue what that was. I was 15 years old. I only know what a stroke is. You tell me 21 brain strokes, I didn't know what to do. And from there, that's where everything started having issues, financially. From 2015 till now, maybe in a year, she goes in and out of the hospital 3 or 4 times, at least 3 to 4 times. So that's quite a bit, and it increased over the years. So in 2015, it was once. If I recall correct, 2016, twice, and then it just went up. Teenagehood, when I was younger, right, so I was about 14 when I started to I had to take care of her and to step up and take care of actually the entire household. So that was a bit difficult. I was studying and I was working. So what I used to do is in the morning I'll go to school early, I wake up, get ready, go to school. Once I end school, let's say 3 p.m. for example, 5 p.m. I'm at work. And I work all the way till midnight. I do my homework, I do everything there. My manager was very understanding then. And then I went back home and I repeat. So I didn't really have much of an interaction with my mother at that point. So I think at 14, 15 years old, maybe my mindset was pretty much shaped into an 18, 19-year-old already by then. She was earning maybe $900 a month because she was a cleaner then. When her first bill came in, it was $24,000 and then it went up from there. So it's every year it just kept adding and adding and adding. And we went to the social worker and we said, we only can pay an installment. I used to pay monthly of about $400-500 and we just cleared maybe last year I think a total of maybe I think over 100,000, definitely above 100,000 her medical bills. Yeah, actually I tried many different places to go and do my research because I'm not the kind of person to go and call my friend, hey bro, can I borrow like $10,000? At 15, 16 years old, I don't think people around me had that kind of money as well. So at that point we just there's nothing much we could do, so the bills just kept piling up. So from there I think maybe 3-4 years ago I was scrolling through TikTok, right? And then I saw Lendela. Now family, right, borrowing money from people is like taboo. You cannot do it. You have to you must have shame, you must have face. Borrowing money means it's like wrong, basically. And especially for my mother herself, if today I were to tell her, hey, you know, mommy, I took money from this place last time, she'll be like, why are you going to do that? You can ask me, I can pawn my gold. You know, that kind of thing. They have that kind of mindset. So to me is, whatever I can do, I do. I did my best. And I think Lendela really helped me genuinely for the first time ever when I needed help. I managed to get help properly. And sometimes I used to get very frustrated, like why me? Why not somebody else at a young age, right? But now I've reached the point where I feel like, if not me, then who? For my mom, you know? Yeah, why do I keep doing this if I have resentment, or why do I like continue to be there for her and support her in every way I can? The reason why I think I put in so much effort and work so hard for my mom is because I just want her to be happy. Because I feel like her whole life she has sacrificed, even when she was living outside. She was just playing it by ear, day by day, minute by minute. When she left home, she was all on her own. Don't know English, don't know how to read, don't know how to write, don't even know the signboard, where am I? She had to ask people around. And what's the language she knew? Punjabi. She didn't know English at all. So I think a lot of things were robbed away from her. So I feel like if I can give her just a fraction of what she lost, I think I'll be very, very happy inside. And I think she will appreciate that also. Or even if she doesn't, it's fine, because I feel like I fulfilled my duty as a child. I think that's the least I can do for her. So if you ask me, Manpriet, will you work 15 hours a day, 16 hours a day, slog for the rest of your life just to see your mother happy? Yes, I would. I wouldn't change that. And I think that even if she don't appreciate it, I feel fulfilled.